If you are over 40s and you feel like no matter what you eat, your stomach feels tight, puffy and uncomfortable, then this video is for you. Bloating can feel random, but I promise it's not. There are the real changes happening in your body after 40s that explain why this is happening. Today, I'm going to share the truth about bloating after 40s, why this is happening, the hidden triggers that nobody talks about, and also the simple steps that you can start using right now to feel the relief. And stick with me until the end, because I will share with you 3 foods that will help you to reduce bloating naturally and quickly. Okay, let's start with this question. Why bloating seems to show up more once we hit our 40s? Remember, when we were young, our bodies could bounce back much faster. We could eat late in the night, grab a burger, pizza, fries, kebab, anything. And by the morning, we were fine. However, once we hit our 40s, things change. One reason is digestion itself. So let me explain in a very simple way what is happening. Our bodies produce digestive enzymes. So let me explain to you. So this one is the meal. The scissors represent those enzymes. So what they do, they cut food, if I can do that, into the smaller usable pieces. However, if we don't have enough digestive enzymes, so the scissors, then the food sits heavy in our stomach, and that leads to the gas, to the farting, and to that feeling that we've got the balloon in our stomach. Another reason is hormone. For women, perimenopause and menopause can bring a big shift in the hormones like estrogen and progesterone, which can cause the water retention, slower gut movement, and sensitivity to certain food. For men, lower testosterone and also higher stress hormone like cortisol can lead to slower digestion. Here's what I want you to remember. Constant bloating after 40s, it's not just aging. It's your body telling you it needs support. Now, let's dive into the hidden triggers that people don't think about. So the first one is stress. So when the cortisol level is high, your body puts the digestion on the back burners. So then there is the food sitting in your stomach and it ferments, leading to the bloating. And if you notice that your stomach feels worse on the stressful days, it's not the coincidence. Number 2, gut microbiome. So I know it sounds complicated, but it's not. Let me explain to you. So in your gut, you've got billions bacteria, different bacteria.
Hello.
You've got a good bacteria and unfortunately the bad bacteria. And the good bacteria, it means that there is a smooth digestion in your body. However, when there is more bad bacteria than the good ones, these can win the fight, and that imbalance leads to the more gas production and the bloating. However, don't think that in the 40s, that's it, there will be always more bad bacteria than the good bacteria. No, because if you start eating properly, if you start bringing more nutritious foods, then there will be more good bacteria which will smooth the digestion in your body. Number 3, the way you eat. So it's not always about the specific food. Eating quickly, eating while you're distracted, or eating late into the night can make the digestion much harder. Think about that. Last time when you were at the lunch at your desk, did you eat your food slowly, just concentrating on your food, nothing else? Or were you just rushing and then doing something else? I bet it was the second scenario. And then you feel bloated, right? Okay, before we move into the next section, which is what actually helps, if you find this video so far useful, could you do me a favor and subscribe and like this video, and let me know in the comments if you notice that your bloating got worse when you are stressed or eating on the go. I would love to know. But right now, let's get back to the main video. First one, support your digestion. So certain fresh fruits like pineapple or papaya, they've got natural enzymes that help to break the proteins. However, they're not like a miracle workers that will chop everything down. No, but they can definitely help you with boosting your digestion, especially if they are eaten raw. Also, some people could benefit from some digestive enzyme supplements that will help with when you've got the issues with the diarrhea or with the heavy meals. But in my opinion, you don't need dairy at all, so you can just skip it and forget about the supplements. Second, strengthen your gut bacteria. Fermented foods like sauerkraut, kimchi, kefir, or even plain unsweetened yogurt can bring the good bacteria back into the balance, so the good guys can win the fight with the bad guys. And if you don't like the fermented foods, then you can try the probiotics. Third one, pay attention how you eat. Slow down, chew thoroughly, and give your body the time to actually process the food. I know it sounds simple, but most of us forget about this one. And actually, this is the easiest way to reduce bloating after 40. And don't underestimate the movement. Something as little as 10-minute walk after the meals can help your stomach empty faster, balance blood sugar, and reduce that heavy, uncomfortable feeling. Pro tip, even if you can't go for a walk, then something like stretching for a few minutes after the meal can make the difference. Number 1, ginger. You can add this one to your tea and then sip it whenever you want it, or you can add freshly to your meals. And ginger calms inflammation and also helps food move along faster. Number 2, cucumber. It's super hydrating and it helps to flush out extra water that your body might be holding into it. Number 3, peppermint tea, and this one is my favorite one. It relaxes the digestive tract and it makes it easier to process the food and reduce that tight, gassy feeling. So here's the truth. If you're over 40 and struggling with bloating, it's not just normal aging stuff. Your body screams for the support. With few changes like how you move, how you eat, and then how you control your stress, you can feel lighter, more comfortable, and back in control. If this video was helpful for you, then come on, do me a favor and subscribe and hit that like button so YouTube will share this video to more people who are struggling with bloating. And of course, share it with your other friends who are struggling with the bloating. They will definitely thank you. And in the next video, I will be talking why weight loss is harder after 40s and how to fix it. But right now, peace out.